Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome everyone to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. I'm Dr. Lakeisha McKnight, your wealth mentor, your leadership specialist, author of a few books, and most importantly, out of all of this, your friend. Some people even call me Cousin Keisha, so I don't mind that. We're all family, and so I welcome you here to the show. Excited to be here with you guys. And look, we're about to go live on Facebook for all of you podcast listeners. Which means that they're going to be able to see me on video. Now, if you ever want to be able to see the video version, you can always connect with me on Facebook. And to do that, you would go to www.connectwithlakeisha.com and put in a friend request. Let me know that you were listening at whatever platform and you want to be connected on Facebook. So thank you so much, everyone. We're about to go live on Facebook, so let's get ready. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome aboard. Good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. Welcome, everybody. I know it's about 7:38 when I'm going live here, 7:38 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this beautiful Monday. It's a cool Monday, December the 28th of 2020. And so I welcome everyone, of course, in the United States, everyone abroad in other countries, as I know there are many of you who tune in from all around the world. The show goes live every single night around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And once again, welcome. I'm Dr. Lakeisha McKnight, your leadership specialist, your wealth mentor, author of a few books, but most importantly, your friend. And I welcome you guys here. Thank you so very much. And so listen, the purpose, for those of you who are here, the purpose of the show, this live stream, is to empower leaders like yourself with the ability to win from the inside out, growing your influence, your impact, and your income. That's the purpose of the show here. So if you have no interest in growing yourself as a leader, you don't even want to think about or even consider gaining passive income, this is not the podcast. This is not the show. This is not the live stream for you. And so I welcome all of you who have an interest in those things. And so thank you so very much for being here. Now, there are several ways to participate, and trust me, tonight we're not going to be here long as we have some consecutive meetings going on tonight. And so I encourage you, like or love the stream as you're here tonight, like or love it. Secondly, comment below. Let me know what city, what state, what country you are actually watching from. Okay, we have a wide variety of viewers, anywhere from Africa, Asia, Australia, all over the world that tunes into the show. So go ahead and chime in. And if you're watching the replay of this, please go ahead and insert hashtag replay. And then lastly, share this out to those that you care about, maybe on your timelines, groups, fan pages, all of the above. If I tagged you in it, doesn't mean you have to accept the tag. I only just wanted to bring this to your attention that we're going live, okay? So that's for anything that I do. If I tag you in anything, it's just really to get your attention. All right? So I just wanted to let you know that. And also, I'm going to share this out myself. I'm going to practice what I encourage you all to do. And I'm going to share this into a group chat where some of my business colleagues are located. So let me go ahead and do that. And for all of my wealth building family members out there, WBW, you know what time it is. AU. That's right. AU. Standing for that atomic symbol, right? For gold. AU. AU. And so thank you so very much, guys. Now, you know what we're about to talk about. And if you don't, you might want to look up above the video, above the stream. It's going to let you know what is your divine assignment. And it's important for us to look at this. Some people may not have taken a look at it throughout this year. Some of you thought that you were walking in your assignment and maybe it's not correct. Okay, well, how do you find out? How do you discover, what your divine assignment is? It's really, people use certain words interchangeably. So you may call it your purpose. right? Your purpose for which God has created you. And the key word is God. I know some people have different names for him. I'm just going to say God, right? So think about it. What's the purpose of this cell phone? Purpose of the phone is to be able to communicate, right? How do we know how to use this phone? Well, depending on who created it, if it's LG or whatever type of phone it is, you're going to go to the manufacturer, the company that created the phone, and then you're going to actually look at the instructions, go on the website for the company to find out how it works. If there's a malfunction with the phone, where do you go to find out how to troubleshoot it? You either can do it through the phone, you can call customer service, or you can go and try to contact again the owner, the creator of the phone, so you can find out how to troubleshoot it, how to restart it, reboot it, right? To go back to the very beginning. And the same applies to us. Now, it depends on what your thoughts are when it comes to the creation of human beings. Now, think about it for yourself, okay? I believe, and again, everybody's belief may be a little different, okay? But I believe that God created us, okay? That we were made in his image. So if you're trying to figure out what your assignment is, then you need to go back to the creator to find out what your assignment is, right? To try to go to someone else who was created to try to figure out what your purpose is, that might have an issue attached to it. So you're going to someone who did not create you to tell you what your assignment is. That's like, okay, my phone is, I don't know, LG, and I'm going to go to Sony and be like, Sony, can you tell me what the issue is with this LG phone? What? They'll look at you and say, try again. I think you need to go back to the company that created the phone so that they can tell you what the problem is with the phone. That's the same way. God is like, what in the world is going on? Why is everybody going this way? To the left, to the right, depending on how you're viewing this, it's my left and my right. But why would you go this way or this way to try to discover what your purpose is? And they didn't create you. They didn't create you. They didn't fashion you and their image. Now, you might be trying to be like someone else, but the problem is you can only be a mere copycat of some individuals, and there are going to be some blemishes. You ever try to make a copy of something, right, on a copy machine, and then you get these little marks because you never can get the same identical copy, but it's going to be a blemish on it, some type of mark on it to indicate that it's a copy? Well, you were only meant and created to be you. And so if you're trying to figure out what your assignment is, it's best that you go to the manufacturer or the creator to discover what that is. So how would he help you to discover what your purpose is? I can only speak from experience for myself, because I know that God used a variety of individuals closest to me, organizations closest to me, resources closest to me to show me, okay, what is it that I'm supposed to be doing? He had me to take a look at, the key individuals, credible resources, counsel who are nearby to me to help me to understand what my purpose is. And I can recall one situation that gave me a glimpse as to what my purpose and what my assignment was. And this was when, and I'm just giving you an example, when I was receiving formal education. Okay, and I was about to cross over into a sorority, and there were a variety of things going on. And for those of you who are spirit-led, right, we had a moment of devotion, with God. And in that moment of devotion, one of my sorority sisters began to share some things with me in that moment. And it was just as if it was just ringing as clear as day. It was loud and clear. And that stuck with me from that point forward. And then also, it wasn't just that one situation, but then my mother came behind that, not even months later, and began to share and point out some things to me and said, you know what? When you begin to speak and communicate with other people, you have the divine ability to capture the attention of many people as you're speaking. And I remembered it from that point forward. This had to be about close to 20 years ago, guys. Close to 20 years ago. And so I remember those key moments. It stuck with me. And then when I go back and and I think about some of the other things that was told and then the things that actually manifested itself, I said, yes, that had to be the voice of God. That had to be, a divine unction kind of sharing with me, like, that was it. This is what I was showing you. This was a part of your purpose. Now, there are other circumstances, other situations that were more divine in nature, and we'll probably have to talk about that during another session. But you have to think about this in terms of yourself and what it is that the Creator has called you to do. And here is one golden nugget I'm going to share with you. Now, some of these golden nuggets, let me give you a little bit of a idea. Some of you, again, you're going to get privileged information tonight, because a lot of this that I'm sharing with you tonight is going to be packaged in a brand new book that's going to be released in 2021. Shh, don't tell anybody. Okay? Don't tell anybody. It's going to be packaged in a brand new book in 2021. I'm not going to let you know what the title is just yet, because we're working on some legal elements and making sure it's all protected and whatnot. But it's going to be coming out in 2021, and you don't want to miss it. But here is a golden nugget that I am going to share with you. You know how sometimes you're like, man, I don't know why such and such has happened. I need this, I need that, I need this, in order for you to do what you feel is right for you to do. Here's what I've come to understand, and this year made it even more clear. There is divine provision when you're in position with your assignment. There is divine provision when you're in position within your assignment. And so if you're not in alignment, proper positioning, there will be no provisioning. I need you to catch this, because a lot of times people struggle. They're like, I don't understand why this is happening. Like, you're pushing against something that was never meant for you to walk in. You're trying to put yourself in some shoes that is not your size. Positioning. And I'm going to be speaking more about that in that book that's coming out in 2021. But I need for you to begin to just dig deep and connect with the Creator to ensure that as you're transitioning into 2021, you're in alignment, that you're actually walking in your assignment, and or if you need to shift, you make the shift. Okay, I can't necessarily tell you 100% what your assignment is. Okay, and nobody truly can tell you 100% what your assignment is except for the divine, the Creator, the Almighty. Okay, the all-knowing one. All right, He's the only one that can tell you, that can give you, an unction, an idea of what it is you're supposed to be doing. And so I'm so happy that I've had your attention just for this short time, guys. Just for this short time. I'm excited about what 2021 truly holds. And I just want to say thank you for all of you I've had the opportunity to connect with, to get to know. I've been connected with you throughout the entire 2020 year and even beyond before then. You made it. Okay, there's some individuals, of course, that I had to let go. And again, seasons change. And as seasons change, there are certain individuals, right, in our lives, and I need you to look at that too, because people you're connected to has some type of connection to your assignment. All right, some type of connection. Either they're going to propel you forward, they're going the journey with you, or you need to think again, because Judas had a purpose too in the life of Jesus. So you need to figure out, you need to look at those individuals who you're assigned to, and that includes social media. Don't exclude social media, okay? Because those are relationships as well. And so listen, again, I'm extremely excited. Thank you so much for those of you who've given me the opportunity to mentor you along the way, whether it's related to Facebook mentorship, business mentorship, network marketing mentorship, wealth mentorship, whatever it may have been, speaking mentorship. I know I've helped a lot of individuals when it comes to being a professional speaker, enhancing your communication. I thank you so very much for allowing me to be a mentor for you this year and in previous years. Thank you so very much. Now, for those of you, as we're crossing into 2021, those of you who want to continue to go on the journey with me, and perhaps maybe, I know there are some of you, you've heard of Bitcoin. I'm going to bring this up now. And perhaps you're like, yeah, I get fractions of Bitcoin myself. I go on apps, and you can do that. But what about those individuals who are getting paid in Bitcoin? There are a lot of people who are not even buying it. They're getting paid in it. They're not buying it. They're just getting paid. And so for those of you who have that desire, you're like, man, Lakeisha, what is this getting paid in Bitcoin? For those of you who have an interest in getting paid in Bitcoin, go ahead and reply pay me in the comment section. And for those of you who replied before during other streams, you might want to check your inbox, okay? But for those of you who want to get paid in Bitcoin 24/7, okay, 24/7, instantly, immediately, using a resource that is free to plug into, reply pay me below and we'll get you some information. Now, if you're watching this on somebody else's timeline, I do encourage you to inbox them and say, hey, Lakeisha, or hey, such and such, share with me information on how to get paid in Bitcoin. Inbox them and let them know that you want information. But if you're watching this on my timeline tonight, or you're catching the replay of this, and you want to get paid in Bitcoin, you want to get paid in Bitcoin, reply pay me below. And information will just simply be sent to you. That's it. Okay? So I appreciate your time. Thank you so very much for joining me here tonight for the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. Dr. Lakeisha McKnight is here signing out. We'll be back tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So until then, I encourage each and every one of you to think, to speak, and to live leadership. Good night, everyone, and God bless.